Franklin Delano Roosevelt takes the oath of office on January 20th, 1945. He becomes the only president in American history to be elected to 4 terms. But despite this unprecedented achievement, there is relatively little fanfare in the streets of Washington, with the nation focused on the continuing war effort. Roosevelt cancels the traditional post-inaugural parade and evening celebrations. For more than 3 grueling years, FDR has led the nation in war. Now, it seems he is finally on the verge of leading America to victory. But as the Axis forces ramp up for a final defensive stand, the road to freedom will be grueling.
We Americans of today, together with our allies, are passing through a period of supreme test. It is a test of our courage, of our resolve, of our wisdom, of our essential democracy. If we meet that test successfully and honorably, we shall perform a service of historic importance. Of historic importance which men and women and children will honor throughout all time.
Ardennes forest near the Belgium-German border, almost 250,000 German troops, spearheaded by 600 tanks, launch a surprise attack against the American lines. It is Hitler's desperate final offensive, his last chance to change the tide of a losing war. Thinly spread and undersupplied, the Americans are overwhelmed. Within days, the Germans pushed them back almost 40 miles, creating a bulge in the American lines. The Americans must hold the Germans until reinforcements arrive. But with severe winter storms setting in, and temperatures dropping to below 0, the situation for the Americans goes from bad to worse. Boston native Rocky Blunt and the Army's 84th Infantry Division are occupying foxholes carved out of ice and snow. For days, they have succeeded in holding their positions against the Germans.
Our enemy isn't the Germans as much as it is the weather. It started snowing the day we got here, and it hasn't stopped since. I'm constantly covered with a blanket of snow and ice. It's so cold, I can't even breathe.
Blunt and many of the 600,000 troops fighting in the Ardennes forest and the Alsace region are wearing the same clothes they were in when they arrived in Europe back in the summer and fall months. While some Allied units received winter gear, others, like Blunt's, did not, due to shortages and miscommunication.
We don't have rubber overshoes. We don't have overcoats. We don't have gloves or scarves. When one of our men goes down, there's nothing else we can do. We strip our own dead. It's a very difficult thing
to steal from a dead GI, an American. You never touched his watch, you never touched his wallet, you never touched anything personal. But anything that had been issued by the Army, you stripped him of it. Because you kept saying to yourself, the poor bastard, he doesn't need it anymore. I do. I've got to try and stay alive.
Another couple of days.
correspondent Robert Sherrod is with Admiral Chester Nimitz's massive flotilla in the anchorage of Ulithi, an atoll in the Caroline Islands. For the past 2 years, Sherrod has been covering the Pacific War for Time and Life magazines, reporting from the front at Tarawa, Saipan, and Iwo Jima. Now, he's preparing for the invasion of Okinawa, the next campaign in the push toward Japan.
Today, all us correspondents are on the Admiral's command ship to learn the details of Operation Iceberg. As expected, it's going to be the biggest thing we've attempted in the Pacific.